Hello everyone, Omnes-D-Stahl here, back with another Vampire Let's Play video. Now then, I did say that this time I will actually do some side quests, especially since I got the, oh, this is not it. This is it. Journey to the Past, this one. Find the second part of your father's testament. This is very interesting. I would love to know what happened to Jonathan's father. Emily is missing. Find an exceptional restaurant for Calhoun Russell. What? And then there's this. Bring back the Braille notes to Mason. Oh no. There's the knife. And then I completed all of their kind of missions. So then, I'm quite sure there's going to be more in West End. This can't be, you know, it. She's safe. Alright, there's got to be another person, because I heard people yelling somewhere. I don't remember where, but someone was calling for help. I probably need to rewatch some of my videos to figure that out. But, also need to purchase some more cocaine so I can make the migraine medicine for, I forget who. Alright then, not going that way. Hello, mother. Alright then. I should probably make my way back to the hospital. Alright then.
Hungry. Where shall I eat tonight?
Wait a minute. This is... Okay, so that's finding Doris. But that's not where I'm heading. New dialogue available for Lady Ashbury. Awesome! I should probably check that out. And the knife should be around there. So I should actually not head this way, but this way. Hopefully the path is laid open for me to take. Oh, trash. Boink. Awesome. Let's talk to Lady Ashbury first. People need to stop leaving their stuff out. Oui. Alright then. Oh, I get to explore this time. Potassium, perma something. Wait, where is Lady Ashbury? I guess I gotta go find her. Oh, I feel terrible. I can't believe I did that. Where do I find those items? I don't remember. Is it... Wow, missing. 9th May 1913. Tonight I went with Mother, visiting the sick of the East End. It's been a long time since I went in this sad part of town. To see her talking and listening to those poor people moved me beyond words. She really tries to make a difference and really tries to help these men and women. She also killed one of them tonight. It happened so quickly I didn't even notice she had vanished, but when she reappeared, she looked so much more alive, more vivid. I immediately knew what had just happened. She took a life and I saw nothing. We returned home without a word. If I ever become like her, I won't feed on the dying. I will kill the guilty and these brutes wherever they hide. See, this afternoon 2 men tried to corner me in a back alley while I was campaigning for the women's right to vote. I called for help as loud as I could, like Mother told me. I don't know what would have happened if a soldier had not ordered them to leave me alone. He then walked me back home and tried to kiss me. I refused. He did not say a word and left. The whole story made me so sad. I was still crying when Mother woke up after the night had come. I told her the whole truth, and she held me against her chest. Then we went to the theater to see Doris Fletcher in her new play. I think I'm a little bit frustrated that Mother did not rush out to make them all pay. If I were a vampire, I would not be that merciful. 15th September 1914, we had a terrible argument with Mother last night, as she refused once again to turn me into an immortal. When I reminded her of what had happened to me in that street with those 2 men, and how things would have been different if I had been like her, or if they had carried weapons, she simply smiled and told me that to be a part of this world meant to be ready to face it. I'm not sure I understand what she means, but it drives me crazy. I left home in the middle of the night to see Emily at her house, and I spent the whole day there. Maybe it's time for me to leave Mother's house and live my life, just like Emily. I love Mother so much, but it frustrates me when she refuses to talk about my conversion. 17th February 1915. Tonight, I'm as sad as I am excited, for I'm about to leave this house for good. Mother has agreed to let me have my own flat in the West End, as long as it is not too far from her house. I had to promise her I would be very careful. I told her how much I love her, and she told me she was proud of me. I understand now that she only wants me to be as strong and independent as she is. I must admit I am very thankful for all she taught me through these years. She made me the woman I am today. Now it's time for me to choose where to go from here. Whatever I'm going to do with my life, it's up to me. All I know is this: if I ever choose to become an immortal, I will not involve my mother in my choice. For this is my life, and I'm responsible for my actions. This is Charlotte's diary. Is it bad that I just took her diary? Let's see. Ah, there she is.
It's locked, all right.
Of course it's locked. To the inspiring Lady Ashbury, there are darkness in life, and there are lights. And you are one of the lights, the light of light, all lights. Bram Stoker, 4 August 1897. What? No way! She actually met Bram Stoker? That's really cool. I think. Yeah. Bram Stoker. That's cool. Hello, lady. So let me take that. The Blood Night Tragedy. Only a few of us remain after the shock of the Great Hunt. I was one of them. I remember how sudden the attack of the enemy caught us all by surprise. Blood was shed during those few nights. Some of us who survived chose to exile. I don't blame them, but I regret their lack of fortitude. For it is courage we need to protect the interests of the Empire. Courage we need to defend the values we stand for. May we all remember that William Marshall himself never lowered his head. My beloved Maker may be long gone now, but his presence is still among us. We keep a few drops of his sacred blood to remind us that remind us what we are and what we seek: honor, purity, and excellence. I had the privilege of speaking with the knight many times, as his progeny and as his friend. He spoke to me of the tear of angels, the holy beverage supposed to appease the inextinguishable hunger we all feel. That he never ceased to search, even without knowing if such artifact exists. I admired his tenacity, and it is this tenacity, this indefectible belief in something bigger than us, that will make us survive any future great hunt launched by our enemies. Ascalon will be rebuilt, always, for it is an ideal. From the Law of Ascalon, by Lord Redgrave, founder. Is that from the first great hunt? Probably. Anything else I can take? No? Well then. Please don't let me mess this up. Please don't let me mess this up.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm still investigating from inside the Ascalon Club. Can we talk?
Of course, my dear.
There are many paintings adorning the walls here.
Yes?
Did you paint them?
No, my dear. But some of them. I have had a long time to learn from the best. I'm currently working on what could be my greatest masterpiece.
What is this masterpiece?
Your portrait, my dear Jonathan. It will be my gift to you, if I ever have time to finish it.
Take all the time you need.
Have you met any famous painters?
Are you trying to divine my age by cross-checking historical dates, my dear? That's a devious parlor trick.
Well, Elizabeth, I tried my best. Don't I deserve some reward at least?
Well, if you must know, I even posed for the greats. Now that you know it, you may recognize me when visiting museums.
Nice.
How is your investigation going?
I have decided to explore beyond the dictates of reason.
What do you mean?
You may on occasion find this house closed when you visit me. If so, it is because I have gone undercover. Sort of.
Who are you going to surveil? I hope you're not considering spying on McCullum or the Guard of Prewan.
No. I intend to ask a few questions in parts of town I rarely venture into. Dirty places where a delicate lady like myself should never be seen.
I get it.
When will you return?
As soon as possible. And I don't intend to stay away for long.
She's going to the brothels.
I have investigated new sources of infection, and I may have found a new type of Skal. One suffering from heavy mutations that is extremely contagious.
Skals come in various forms, you know. They are simply degenerate versions of their makers.
I believe these families are different, and I'm currently pursuing a lead. I know I can find the true source of contagion by finding who created these creatures.
That would be great news. Be very careful, my dear, when dealing with such creatures.
Goodbye, my dearest.
Goodbye, my beloved.
Their relationship is really cool. Can I... Oh, there's not a door here. Alright then. Well, time to head out. Alright then, let's find my next destination. So, around the corner, over the docks, and right here.
Not a good place for a stroll.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
I said stay away, sir!
I am staying away. feels like to be strong. It's a very unique feeling. Not. Now we'll take this road. To get to the other side and the bridge. Could have just taken the bridge. Wait, can I take that bridge? Probably could. Or I could take that bridge. Yeah, it's just around the corner. Probably should have just taken it from the beginning. Not that way. This way.
Watch out, boys!
Oh. Oh, that large beast is being mowed.
This one's I hate leeches! Look at it! Let's pin it down! Snap it, H! Watch it! It's a killer!
Anything for me? Yeah, there we go. Now then. Oh, they're fighting vampires. No, just fighting more skulls. Aren't I in a healthy part of town? Right? Yeah. Oh, new dialogue options for Dr. Swansea, so I'll take care of that once I find the knife.
Watch yourselves! Snuff it, Leech!
Mixture of ranged and melee. Just how I like it. Alright, let's see here. Should be in the bridge. Is it this way? Let's try this way.
See how he grabs it. We cannot be defeated.
No?
Have no fear, brothers.
No? Nobody knows. Oh, thank goodness.
Bloody lynch.
Well, that was a close one. Now then. Here it is. A large and beautiful knife with a name engraved on the blade. Clay.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade. No wonder he wants it back.
Indeed, no wonder. Let's go back now. I also need to talk to Dr. Swansea. That's a lot of skulls.
Fuck, it's fast.
Yes, indeed. Now then. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Now that wasn't so... I got the shivers looking at that dude. Okay then. This is the way to the hospital. Excellent. I should have just kept going. I'm right here.
going to reveal all your secrets to me.
Incredible. It's so good to be back. Then anyway, hey Clay.
Hey, Doc.
I have found a gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again?
I could also eat you. You're not really anything. No relationships, so you're an easy one to absorb.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Alright then. So that one's done. I can start, not that one. This one. Track that one. But I also need to talk to Swansea.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
Hello. Haven't been here in a while. Pembroke Hospital, 4th of August. Dear Dr. Swansea, I will be glad to manage the temporary morgue as soon as it is open. As I have already told you, I was a doctor during the war, and I will be glad to serve my country again. I know it is not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the questions of my qualifications, sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Always sincerely, Rakesh Chadana, former doctor. That's cool. Anyway, doctor.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Really?
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Really? That is actually really good to know.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
That was very good to know. Well then, I will head to my room and then I'll end the video there. Of course, I need to see if I can make any more migraine medicine.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Yeah, how do I get the water? And then before that, I need to check the items and break them apart. Huh. So I can only break them apart while I'm in here. Yes, I have enough. Awesome. Awesome possum. So then the person that needs it is... I already got the new Raja medicine, correct? You, Clarence. I got the medicine for you. But then I need to go to, yep, I need to go find Benjamin Plummer, give him the neuralgia medicine, and move on. So that'll be the next video. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. It was a bit of catching up and exploring. I got Clay's knife, so now he's fully maxed out for experience. Whenever I want, I can just grab him, you know, bite him and move on. Okay then, and then my next side mission would be finding the second part of that letter, and we'll decide from there. This is the next phase of doing some side quests before continuing on and finding Doris Fletcher. So then, when I do continue the story, I can rest, level up, and have enough strength to face whatever creatures I'll have to face. Because the family and the lady that were turned into skulls, that was kind of hard. So, until the next time, this has been Omnes-D-Stahl, out. Thank you very much for watching.